Hello. Let's see. Let's make sure it's working. Let's make sure it's working. Making sure it's working. What's this one for? It's interesting. So, like, I'm watching my own video because I want to make sure the sound works. But I think the first ad they put on it is a University of Alabama ad. Wow, is it really University of Alabama ad on the Lookner channel? It's showing all these, yeah, University of Alabama advertisement. How about that? And the second one is for, I like seeing what the ads are they put on the channel. The second one is for Grifols Plasma or something like that. Grifols Plasma. Can I hear myself? Grifols Plasma. What was that? I'll tell you what it is. Grifols is a pharmaceutical company. There's like, looks like they do plasma donation. They have blood donation centers. Anyways, so there you go. I guess either me or the Lookner channel audience, they feel like is a good, oh, I know what it is. I bet I got a University of Alabama ad because I was watching videos about Alabama yesterday because of the tornado, right? Tornado stuff. There's got to be a connection. I think they targeted by viewer. That's my guess. I bet I was looking up so much stuff in Alabama yesterday during the coverage that they targeted me with a University of Alabama ad. How about that? Mark says, "Roll Tide." I had never seen a University of Alabama ad on any of my broadcasts before. GK says that's exactly it. There was that weird thing yesterday at the start of the video when I covered the terrible tornado in this morning in Noonan. I went to start the video and I have myself open on YouTube just so I can see what the broadcast looks like, and I usually have it muted, but the sound was on, and the ad started playing. Do you remember this? I'll play it for you. But the ad sounds like it was a YouTube ad that kind of sounded like a porn movie. Here, I'll play it here. It was ASMR. It was somebody doing like ASMR in an ad, but it just sounded really weird. Here, let's see if I can play it here. I think this will work. This is the video from last night. Will it work? Let's see if we hear it. It's definitely there. I might have to forward through.
Enjoy these 15
That's
oddly satisfying.
That's it. That's what happened.
These 15 oddly satisfying.
And so I cut it off and it played twice. So anyways, that's what happened there. Because my broadcast picked it up from my computer playing it. Anyways. So I have to remember to mute the broadcast. Okay, right now we have Lizzie moderating. Thank you, Lizzie. Sarah55, Mark Helton. They're all moderating. That's awesome. Oh, crap. There's some message. I've been so busy the last couple of days. There's a message in my inbox I just remembered I need to read. I've just been so busy. So thanks to our moderators. Also, we have G. West, Tony Del Monte, Melissa McQueen, Tammy Lance, Strange Reverend, Arizona Jumper, Stax, Jeff Ha, Sonic, Robert Gale, Colligan Crafts, all the best. Jan Porter, Madonna Harold, Angel Baby Max, Jay Ignition, Roller Coaster Lover, Jan Harker, Alex Duncan, Brenda Braley, Ben Huffstedler, Lithrone, Darth Tater, Arizona Jumper, Julie Huft, Kenny Kerr, Cats Go Nuts, Woodmiller Chris, TJ, Chris Hurt, GD, Shiplu Daz, Jan Porter, Jean, Auric 3D, Michelle Ryan. Oh, Mick Jen, I haven't even done anything yet tonight. Hey, thanks, Mick Jen. That's very nice of you. Mick Jen says, thanks for the coverage in Noonan. Because of you, we were able to text and warn our family that lives up there. Keep up the great work. Hopefully they heard the sirens if they were in the area too. But thank you, Mick Jen. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was really bad. I just heard back. I wrote to the city of Noonan, Georgia, posted on their social media, and they said, hey, if you want to help and donate, you can like bring goods to this place. And I replied to them. And because they didn't have a DM available, and I replied and I said, are you going to establish some kind of fund in case people who aren't local want to help? And they DM'd me back, and they said, we'll let you know when we've established something. So, because I'd like to send them something, and I'll also post it on my social media, but they understandably, they haven't set it up yet. Although it'd be good if they did set it up, because I think people are going to want to give now while it's fresh in their mind, Like on the one hand, I know they're busy, but it would be great. And I don't know if it's like there's some kind of legal thing, but if there's any way they could quickly set up a GoFundMe, like help families in Noonan who are hurt by the tornado. Like there will be people who want to give to it, but if you do it in a week, people might forget about it. So hopefully they set it up soon, for their benefit. Oh, Mark says, I took some things to Ohatchee, Alabama today. That's awesome, Mark. That's very cool of you. Strange Reverend, it was great of the two residents, Jonathan and Maggie, to talk to us. That was really cool of them. And it was really cool of the two viewers, Derek and Stephen Quinn, who got me in touch with them. So that was really cool to be able to talk to them and hear, just hear what was going on with them. Oh, thanks also, Ben Huffstedler. Ben says, the storm that came through North Carolina was scary and it was vicious at 3 a.m. Also, tornadoes are my worst fears. Well, I hope you don't get any there. It's not even really the start of tornado season yet. Technically, I don't think. So, hopefully we don't get many days like yesterday and 8 days ago. But that's two tornado outbreaks in 8 days. But the one last night was bad. Roger Reynolds is here. Susan Reichel was here. Reichel. April Coco is here. Was watching Winter Soldier. Polly says, I'd like to help them too. Hey, Polly, I sent you a message. I don't know if you got it, Polly. I sent you a message saying I actually think I might have gotten your fathead. Thanks, Mark French. Yeah, Lithrone says the plant is growing. Sharif Stepney is watching. Robert Gale is watching. Linda Nielsen. Amber E. J.J. Gids from North Idaho. J.J. Gids is watching. Samantha Rodriguez liked the burger video. The light in the window. What's up with the light in the window? It shouldn't look that bright. I'm going to leave it. It's just the problem is it's that light, but it's a light over there, but it's reflecting off the window. So what can I do? Polly says the fathead thing will finally be behind us. Camb is here. South Jersey Bear is here. Margot 1 is here. John Elliott is here. G. Warwick is here. Laura Nance is here from Texas. Yeah, I have shades. I have shades. The only time I live somewhere without I have I can't think of the word. Not shades. It's not blinders. What is it called? Window treatment. I don't know what it's called. My brain isn't working. I can't think of the name for blinders. You know, they're like thin panels of wood that you can open and close. Are they called drapes? Are they called shades? No, blinds. Window blinds, even if they're horizontal. Blinds is probably the right word. But the only time I didn't, I lived somewhere without blinds was when I lived in New York City years ago. And I lived in New York City, and it was really great because the apartment had floor-to-ceiling windows in the living room, but I actually was gonna maybe get like curtains or blinds or something, and then the curtain store came and did the free measurement of the room, and the amount it was gonna cost for custom-made window treatments was insane. The building did not provide them, so I just left it without them in the living room. I mean, I slept in the bedroom, it was fine with me, but it just wasn't worth it. That was a great apartment. It wasn't cheap though, but I loved living there. Sunshine in Arizona is here. Dart Tater is here. Tiffany is here. If you're wondering, you might be able to hear a little bit of music. If you're wondering what you're hearing, you are hearing the Disco Biscuits, because they are playing in downtown. You can see right there, the Disco Biscuits. They're playing in Orlando, Florida. See? That's where they're playing, at the Dr. Phillips Center. So the sound carries through the air, and it carries into my apartment when I have the door open. So that's what you're listening to. You can't really identify it. It sort of just sounds like somebody's playing like Peruvian music or something. Not that I know what Peruvian music sounds like, because you're not hearing the words or anything. But that is the Disco Biscuit. I know nothing about the Disco Biscuits. The Disco Biscuits. Dorn, because it was cheaper and warmer. King Brenton is here. Yeah, so that'll probably go on for another half an hour. I mean, I prefer it not happening, but whatever. It's really not a big deal. I mean, that's just, if you're going to live somebody, well, I think they're going to start having more events indoors too, but it's so nice out. It's actually it's 80, I think it's 80 degrees right now. The weather is so nice. I didn't even get to go outside today because I slept too late, because I was up too late. 78 degrees right now. Look at that. And then the forecast for the next 4 days is 89, 90, 84, 90. I got to get out and go for a walk. I just didn't have time today. But it's really nice here. The weather's great. But then, sadly, it gets cold again. But it's warm. It's like summer. It's only March. Hey, thank you, Aravic Sonder. Aravic says, Happy Spock Day. Why is today Spock Day? That reminds me of something, by the way. It's interesting that you say that. Spock Day Why is it Spock Day today? Why is it on March 26th? By the way, thank you to Susan Reichel. Hey, thanks, Susan. That's very kind of you. I'm so glad you're liking the coverage and the videos. Susan Reichel. Thank you, Susan, and thanks, Ervik Sonder. I appreciate that very much. Oh, it's Leonard Nimoy's birthday? Yeah, unfortunately, he's no longer alive, but it's his birthday. Said GK. So it's interesting you brought up Spock Day. Yes, it was Leonard Nimoy's birthday today. Yeah, William Shatner is 90, Anton. I looked that up today. I don't know if he turned it today, but he is 90. It's interesting you brought up Spock Day because today, I've been so busy lately. I like to go for a run every day on the treadmill. I've been so busy that 3 of the last 4 days I have not run. I had only run once in 4 days. So I got up today. I slept. We were up so late covering the tornado in Noonan. So I got up late. And then I was like, I got to go for a run because I haven't been on a run for so long. So I went on the treadmill and I was like, what should I watch while I'm on the treadmill? And I ended up watching. This is no joke. I believe I watched my first Star Trek episode ever. No joke. Original series. I watched season 1, episode 1. It was quite enjoyable. I'm gonna watch at least one more. I had never watched Star Trek before. I love how low. It's not necessarily cheap looking. It's just there's not a lot of they don't spend a lot of money on the production. It's like the Starship set and like an alien planet set, but it's not really about the sets, right? So I just like that they can do this show, which is a good show, and they don't have to spend all this money on it, which is cool. Like when I watch it now, I'm not like, oh, this is terrible how cheap it looks. I'm like, oh, I buy into it and that's it. Amazon Prime has them all. No, I never watched it. Sarah says the later series get cooler. Cindy Lou is a Trekkie. Good writing. I agree with Ervik. Good writing. Exactly. So I only watched one, but it was good. So I'll watch one or two more at least, and if I like it, I'll keep watching more. I only run once a day. It's my workout. There was this really, there's certain things that, because it's almost 45 years old. No, 55 years old, because it was 1966, so it's over 50 years old. So you do see some weird things, like at one point, there was this part where, somebody tells the captain, they're like, because the ship is delayed in the episode. The ship is delayed, and somebody says to the captain, Captain, Starbase is calling. They're wondering what the delay is. They say they need their supplies we're bringing them. They said the line was, Captain, Officer Dominguez from Starbase is calling, and they're wondering when you're going to get there because they need the supplies. And then William Shatner says, tell Juan, it's something like, tell Juan that the hot sauce will get there soon. He can wait for it a couple days. It's just it's like the Mexican guy wants the hot sauce. You could. It's it's kind of offensive, right? You would not do that today because it's an offensive stereotype. But 55 years ago, I don't think it was a big deal. So, but it was it was like, wow, okay, So. Anyways, but that's something you see. It's just that was something that wouldn't have been thought of then, but you wouldn't want to do that now. And I understand. I wouldn't want to do that now. I've seen some of the movies. Sue likes Wrath of Khan. Yeah, I've seen some of the movies, the Star Trek movies. I've just never seen the original series. Tiffany says, I watch movies from the 90s. Things like this would never fly today. People do this once in a while. They post, like on Twitter, they'll post old jokes of like Jay Leno and other talk shows. And you'll watch them and you're like, oh my gosh. Like that was just accepted, 15, 20 years ago. Jan Harker says, Janeway rules. There's a monument for her in Bloomington, Indiana. Oops. Oh, that's from one of the newer series. Yeah, I don't know the new series at all. MKZ is going to launch the boat for the first time tomorrow, named after her. Marcel Liddell. Very cool. Sonic says, first interracial kiss ever on that show. Kimberly says, my favorite captain was Captain Picard. Polly says, I'm thankful for Prime. Just watched Justified, Suits, Good Wife, and so many more on Prime. Polly, I think your YouTube account has been taken over by an Amazon bot. You might want to check it, Polly. Trouble with Tribbles, J. Marie. I don't know if I've seen that. I've read about it. It's possible like 30 years ago I watched one episode of it, but I don't remember watching an episode of it before. All the best says Jay Leno just apologized for his Asian jokes. Yeah, I read something about it. I didn't actually watch the jokes, but yeah, I mean, it's weird. You forget like how different stuff was like 15, 20 years ago even. Maybe even more recently than that, but it's kind of crazy. Oh, thank you, Ben Hofstetler, for the banana sticker. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. Thank you. Tonight I made a burger and a chicken breast. Oh, G West saw that I ate the Cliff Bar. Yes, G West was watching. I ate one of G West Cliff Bars on the air. A chocolate chip. I ate a chocolate chip Cliff Bar on the air. I don't know if you saw that. It was so busy, I went to get the Cliff Bar and didn't eat it for another hour. That literally happened. Oh, Jay-Z is here. Hello, Jay-Z. Do we figure out... Oh, Havasu Mom is here. Hey, Havasu Mom. Thanks for modding. Did we figure out who gave me the other box of Cliff Bars? So G West gave me one. G West gave me one, and somebody else sent me one, which we haven't opened yet. But I can't remember who it was who sent me the other one. Darren likes the cartoon Star Trek. Resonics? Was it Resonics who sent the other box? Lou Hastings is here. It was good though. It was great to have. It was like the perfect emergency food. So G West, you saw it got used on the air. Yeah, I know about the produce bags. I'll talk to you about those a little later. Thank you. G West says was Resonic. Well, next time we see Resonics, we'll open it. I think he might have sent me the same box as G West did, which is fine, because I certainly have a use for those. It's just a good thing to. It's a great like emergency. This stream is long. I'm really hungry. I need something really quick snack. Jennifer says I want to know how the mint flavor is. Chocolate mint. I'll have to try that. Charcuterie packs from the deli. Now I'm going to have to look up what charcuterie means. Hey, Lou got vaccinated for the first dose. All right, Lou, good job. Oh, you mean like like a little thing of sausage or something. Right, Strange Reverend says the Cliff Bars are not messy. Jay-Z says it's like a selection of meats. Meats and cheeses for snacking? It's a little heavy, you know? Like, if I had to, I would. It's a little heavy. You know, I've had, for emergencies, I've had, like, some people send me those little sausages, and I still have some package of those. But it's a little heavy to eat on there. I prefer the Cliff Bar. Darth is getting first Pfizer shot on Sunday. Very nice. Linda Belk is here modding. Again, the music you're hearing in the background, is Disco Biscuits, who are playing in Orlando. You're hearing the Disco Biscuits. It doesn't sound very disco-y. Guy Jimmy said, glad you're doing well. Lookner, your audience has grown quite a bit. Thank you, Guy. I don't necessarily think the audience has grown on this channel. I mean, this channel is what it is, which is fine with me. We have, like, our group. If people want to join, they're welcome to. But I will say this. Since Kathy Griffin tweeted and I think got YouTube to stop hiding my channel, right? It hasn't happened since he tweeted. Let's hope that continues. I think we've gotten more viewers, no surprise, because the agenda-free TV streams aren't getting hidden. Because when they would get hidden, if either you'd stop getting viewers, or you'd have to restart the stream, and you'd have to, you know, all the viewers, and half the viewers wouldn't come back. So actually, that's, in terms of getting more viewers, it's clearly noticeable that we get significantly more viewers when our streams aren't getting hidden. And they were being hidden for a year. Accidentally hidden, not intentionally hidden, accidentally by the automated system. But since that hasn't happened in a month, you just notice it on the agenda-free. So you notice it very much on the agenda-free streams. It's very noticeable. It's a big difference. So I think it was her tweet. I mean, cause like half of our streams were getting hidden. It really was that many of it. And then especially if there was like a controversial thing you're covering. I mean, not really, or just like a sensitive thing you're covering. So, I mean, look, it's the purpose of doing it is not to get viewers, right? So, I mean, it's nice. I like when new people discover the channel, right? But what's good is at least you want people to be able to search and find it and not have it hidden. That's what you want. And then let people watch or not watch as they choose. But it's been just wonderful for the last month to at least have the things not be accidentally hidden all the time. And then I don't know what they did, but these streams, well, I haven't had one of the other streams hidden either. The Agenda Free TV News Roundup stopped getting hidden too. No, I'm gonna message Kathy. You know, she's like super busy. I will message her. I messaged her something else like a week ago. I rarely message with her, but she had posted something about trying to get a vaccine. So I sent her a message about my experience. Yeah, I will when I hear back from her, and I'll message her back, and I will do it. It's just, you know, it's on my list to do. Andy is here. Jan's going to bed. She has a big day tomorrow of a hike and visiting Lincoln's boyhood home. Enjoy. Oh, MKZ is a day late leaving. Let's see here. Aravic, I assume those are all characters on the show. I don't know all the characters on the show yet. Oh, hey, speaking of thank yous, thank you to Kenneth Colton. Hello, Kenneth. Thank you, Kenneth. I hope you're well. Thanks so much, and thanks, Kenneth, for shouting out the mods. Hey, thanks also to Ben Hofstedler. Thank you, Ben. Ben says, have you tried Texas hash? It's noodles with burger links. Burger links? And tomatoes and cheese. I love them. I do not know what Texas hash is. I've never tried it. Sounds like it might be good. I might like it. Texas hash. I know nothing about it. Texas hash. I'm sure some of our Texas viewers know what it is. Thank you, by the way. Jay-Z likes Doctor Who. Yeah, Jay-Z, I should check out Doctor Who. I never watched Doctor Who, but I'm sure I'd like it more now. I remember, Jay-Z, you love Doctor Who. Thanks, Dizzy Dale. Thank you so much, Dizzy Dale, for the Hey You sticker. Thank you. Thank you, John A. and Petey. Thanks, John A. and Petey. John A. and Petey says, I am scheduled to receive my second shot on Tuesday. I will let you know if you have any side effects. Thank you. That's exciting. My second shot is in 10 days. A week from Monday. A week from Monday is my second shot. Oh, thank you, Darth Tater. Hey, thanks, Darth, for your support. I appreciate it, Darth Tater. Thank you. Weewick is here. Gone with the Gale is here. John slipped on icy parking lot. I hope you feel better, John. Tessa is watching. I hear Crickets is getting the vaccine. Excellent. Guy Jimmy. You know, baseball season starts in like 3 days. It's pretty amazing how many games baseball teams play. They play a lot of games. I was looking at this today. For example, this is the Red Sox schedule for this year. If you look at it, like they have like in April they have only 3 days off. At one point they play 16 straight days of games. Then they have in May they have 1, 2, 3 days off. In June they have 3. It's like 3 days off a month. A few more in August actually, and a few more in September. But they play a lot of games, baseball. I mean, most weeks it's 6 or 7. Shorter this year? I don't know what it is shorter this year. It starts at the beginning of April, ends at the end of September. There's a lot, though. Hey, Williams on the Third is watching. Tony, I'm glad you're doing well on Reverb Nation, Tony Del Monte. Hedge Enemy is watching. All the Best is watching. All the Best says, imagine the ticket revenue. Well, imagine the TV revenue. A lot of TV programming there. Think of all the TV programming. It's all of those games, and then every game takes like 3 hours or so, if not more, and then they have the pre-show and the post-show. So think of all of the programming, TV programming it provides. Mark says plus spring training in the playoffs. KC guy is with his girl V at Walmart. I think we have about 8 more minutes of hearing the Disco Biscuits. Jay-Z is into the Red Sox this year. Hey, Kayvon. Thank you, Kayvon. Thanks so much, Kayvon Osborne. I appreciate that. So I have 10 days until I get my second shot, and then roughly 2 weeks after that I'll be heading back to Boston, where I'll be freezing. Research account is watching. Oh, you know what I need to do tonight after this? I need to drive my car around the block a few times. It's been too long. It's been like 9 days or 10 days. I think it's been 9 days since I last drove my car. I try to drive it once a week just to drive it, but we've gotten very busy. But I got to do it. Jay-Z says not that cold up here. Yeah, but Jay-Z, I'm living in Florida now, so I'm used to such warm weather that everything seems cold to me. Strange Reverence has got to charge that battery. It is the case. I mean, there was one time I went away and then I came back and my battery didn't work. I don't know how that works though. No, Helena, I'm not going very far. And it just for me, it's just better to do it at night. Melissa McQueen, I'll have to see what my schedule is like in Boston. I'm sure I'll do some streams on this channel, but it just depends on my schedule and stuff. But yeah, it's easy to do. We'll have to try to do a stream with the dog. Oh, thank you, Buttergin. Hey, thanks, Buttergin. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Buttergin. Thank you so much. I don't know how that works with car batteries. Can car battery die if you don't drive? Nationwide. Can a car battery go dead from sitting? Yes, it can. Even while your car is collecting leaves on its hood, your car battery is always being used in some fashion, which means it will continue to drain. That's mainly because it's still powering your car's alarm system, climate control, computer systems, and any other electrical features it has on board. A car battery will typically last about 4 weeks. How about that? But it will vary depending on your vehicle and the age of the battery. But also, it's not just for the battery. I just think it's good to regularly drive the car. You don't want to sit there and let it just sit forever. So I really try to drive it at least once a week. And then I don't really understand this. I haven't looked it up in a while. But then, like, if you drive your car, doesn't that recharge the battery? Anton drives once a week. I think the Disco Biscuits are hitting their big climax. Rusty Autos has a website, rustyautos.com. Most cars will charge a flat, healthy battery after 30 minutes driving at highway speeds without using electrical components such as lights, HVAC, and wipers. How about that? Zipper says alternator charges your battery while you drive. Strange Reverend says drive to charge. Darren says you need to keep the fluid in the car moving. Could I run it without driving it? I think it's good to drive it. I like it. I actually like it. Like once every week or so, I go out at night and I just drive it around for a little bit. And I actually really enjoy doing it. It's just like nice to get out of the house and drive around because I never drive these days. So Diana says, can you get an iPad battery replaced? That I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe there's places that do it. I don't know, and I don't know how much it costs. Sunshine in Arizona says, I have an acre and drive my car in circles around my house once a week. Oh, the Disco Biscuits, it sounds like they just finished. I think they finished at 11. So it's now 10:59. So I think the Disco Biscuits are done. Stack says, get a Honda Rebel. Well, I don't plan on getting a new car anytime soon. I don't know if I'll ever get a new car. Maybe in a couple of years. I mean, it's such a big expense. I rarely drive, so it depends on where I end up. But if I ever were to get a new car, I think I'd maybe get an electric car. But it seems like that's the wave of the future. But I don't know. I mean, I drive so little right now. If I knew I was going to drive as little as I drive forever, I might even just get rid of the car and just use Uber because I wouldn't have to pay insurance or anything like that. But I don't really know where I'm going to be, so. But, if you don't use your car hardly at all, it might be cheaper to just not have a car. But I just don't know from what my car needs will be in the future. Darren says it's fun with your favorite music playing to drive. My car now is roughly 16 years old. 16 years old. How about that? Williamson the Third, or Williams on the Third. I don't know if it's Williams on the Third or Williamson the Third. Anyways, my car does not have many miles. It has fewer than 80,000 miles. I don't drive it much. Tiffany says new cars are a ripoff. Well, I mean, I'm sure they have a lot of good technology and stuff, but I really don't want to do it if I don't have to. I also don't even know my rent. I think they might charge me I think if you park in the garage in this building, they charge you maybe $25 a month, which is just kind of a standard thing in some buildings, which I'm definitely going to pay it because I want to park inside. But that's the kind of thing where oh, well, if I didn't have a car, I wouldn't have to pay that. See, now I'm not. Now it's so quiet out. Now that the disco biscuits are done, it's so quiet out. The thing is, like, they start the concert at like 7:30, and then at like 5:30 at the venue, they start playing like, like pre-music. So there's kind of like music in the air for like 6 straight hours. So it's nice to have it not be playing the music. Anton's car is over 160,000 miles. So I am happy the music's over. Oh, thank you, Kenneth Colton. Kenneth says, thanks for the great coverage and all the mods for the great work. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Oh, thank you, Kenneth Colton. Kenneth, that's very kind of you. Polly, it is true. I couldn't take road trips. Road trips would be harder without my car. But thank you again, Kenneth. Much appreciated. King Brenton says the music was so calming, I kind of miss it now. A couple people have asked about the bags. I did a brief update about the bags before, but I'll update again about the bags right now. Hold on, I'll you can see what they look like. Hold on. Oops. Oopsie. So C. Michelle Sparks sent me these Debbie Meyer produce bags, and we talked about them once a bunch, and then I forgot last time on the air, right at the end, I said, oh, I forgot I was going to give an update on them. The Debbie Meyer produce bags that are supposed to keep your produce for longer. So I'm going to give a quick update on these. Let me actually just get you the Amazon page so you can see what I'm talking about. $12,000 reviews. As an Amazon associate, I earn for qualifying purchases. So when I first talked about these, I had put bananas in them, and they weren't good. I had a few bananas in the bag, and it definitely kept the bananas longer than the bananas that weren't in the bag. But then what happened is I tried it again, and a couple of the bananas in the bag kind of started getting like some brown on them. And I think what may have happened is you're supposed to wipe the moisture out of these. And I wasn't doing that like every day because it'll collect moisture, and I guess that's not good for the fruit. Also, I originally had the top closed, and now I'm going to try it with having the top like open, but just the stuff in the bags. So I'll see how that works. So I think maybe the issue was I was getting moisture in there, and moisture is not necessarily good to have. They say you have to wipe out the bags. So I have been trying it on tomatoes. So far, the tomatoes were fine. But now I've had some tomatoes in there for like 4 days. So tonight when I go to eat my tomatoes, I'll have to see how are the tomatoes that have been sitting in the bag for 4 days in the fridge. That bag is not closed. It's open, but it's the stuff with tomatoes. So it's my thought on this is my review is mixed, but also I may not be using it completely as they say to do. And also, it's free returns. So if anybody did buy these after I initially talked about them from Amazon, please note it says free returns. So if you get them and they don't work for you, you don't have to be angry at me. You can get free returns. But I'll have to keep trying them and see. But like the ones what happened is the second batch of bananas in these, they kind of got like overall brown, not like brown spots. But again, I don't know if it's because there was moisture in the bag. Darren says, I saw a video about how to use the bags and you're not supposed to seal the bag shut. Well, what on the instructions I read, it said don't use twisty ties because twisty ties cause holes. They'll put a hole in the bag. But if they say that, that suggests, well, if you can close it without a twisty tie, you're fine. So maybe you're not supposed to close it. It's not clear from the instructions I saw. But I'll see if I watch. I'll try to do some more research on it. I keep my tomatoes in the fridge. They're better cold. Oh, my P.O. box. Now, Samantha says, I have a gift that will make those windows beautiful. Okay, so just Samantha Rodriguez. I'll post my address, but please to clarify. So generally speaking, remember, I live in a single room, and I have no room in here for anything. It's just like filled to the brim. So generally, I suggest if you're going to send me something, preferably it's small and consumable. So small and consumable. So like don't send me like window shades or window blinds because I don't need them and I don't have room for them. So just be warned about sending me things. That being said, so what's wrong with the windows? Samantha says, I'll send you something that'll make your windows look beautiful. Well, what's wrong? They should just be clear. I don't think I want anything on my windows. I don't want anything blocking the windows. Don't send me anything to block my view because I won't want it. Nothing was better for me than having clear windows. I'm just trying to save you the trouble, Samantha. I don't want you to go through. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. Don't see, Samantha. There are blinds here. You can't see them. There's a full set of blinds here. Look. See, there they are. You can see the blinds right there. They're there. So I do not need blinds. I'm glad I told you. But I will post my address, Samantha, if you want to send something else. Hold on. Let me post my address. My UPS box. So I appreciate the thought. Yeah, that would have been bad, because then I would have had these extra blinds sitting here. Yeah, Samantha didn't see them before. Okay, she didn't know I had blinds. Also, you wouldn't have known how big the windows are. Thank you, Samantha, for asking. Thank you, Samantha. Boy, people get angry about the tomatoes in the fridge. D. Howe is watching. Oh, John A. and Petey. Thank you, John A. and Petey. Thanks so much. I have mostly lived in big cities, have never had a driver's license. I relied on public transport, bicycles, or walked. All overall cheaper across the board. Yeah, if you can live in a city and you live close to everything, that's great. I've done it, but when I lived in New York City, I didn't have a car. But it depends on where you live. Here we go. I'm going to have to do this. Tom just asked a question, so now I'm going to have to do this. Tom, you can read the scroll. There's other noises I don't mention on the scroll. Hang on, I just updated the scroll. Oh, thank you, Ben Hofstetler. Thank you, Ben. Ben says, I live in Shelby, North Carolina, and Charlotte, North Carolina is near. And it's a very bad city, but Atlanta is the worst? Why do you hate Atlanta and Charlotte, Ben? I lived in Charlotte, Atlanta. Atlanta's a nice place. Ben is not, I guess Ben is not a fan of cities. Ben says Atlanta is the worst. And he doesn't like, he says Charlotte is a very bad city. Branya, I feel like years ago I watched some anime, but I know very little about it, and not recently. Oh, Sharon Heberling is here. Hey, Sharon, how are you feeling? Let's get an update from Sharon. Sharon, are you still in the hospital? Edward Kim is here. Hello, Edward. Let's see if Sharon has an update about how she's doing. Oh, I forgot. I was going to do a news check. Let me just check the news. It's been so busy lately, which is fine with me, but although I wish it was not. There's been more bad news than I'd like. See, the Suez Canal story is kind of a neat story because, I mean, it's like, it's not like nobody's, you know, it's hurting shipping and it hurts people that way, but it's like no one's getting seriously injured there. I like those kind of stories. Twitter is every time switching me to top tweets from latest tweets. They just won't fix it. I think we're good on news. Let me just check here. Okay. Sandy is hoping for no breaking news. Oh, what did Sharon say? Did Sharon post an update? How are you, Sharon? Zipper says bookmark it with a tab on it. It doesn't change the web address when I switch it. Zipper. Danny Dash is watching. So we got, I think we have Polly's package to open. And I think I have a package from MKZ, if MKZ is still watching. See, Edward says it's kinda a boring night tonight, huh? Thanks a lot, Edward Kim. I guess Edward Kim is bored with the show. Guys in the chat, you better do some stuff for Edward. Make it more exciting for Edward. Edward's bored. MKZ is here. Okay, good. Still. Oh, I saw that thing about the animals. I didn't get to read this yet. Stuck in Suez, thousands of animals packed tight in ship hulls. As many as 10 vessels may have livestock. Little information is available, with neither canal officials nor shipping executives willing to talk, but data Bloomberg has indicate as many as 10 vessels stuck in and around the canal could be carrying livestock. Given the Europe to Saudi Arabia itinerary, they're most likely carrying sheep. There could be a critical situation because usually ships with livestock only carry enough food and water for a few extra days. If you're getting low on feed, I would look on coming into port and getting extra feed. If I were the only, this person said, this is a livestock exporters official. If I were the owner of the sheep, I would try to find a country that needed sheep. At least 10 vessels designed to ship animals are parked near the shuttered canal. Vessels that crowd thousands of sheep in longer journeys raise the risk of disease and stress. Bishop said mortality rates for livestock generally are no higher at sea than on land, with most ships having a veterinarian. That'd be an interesting job, being a veterinarian on a giant ship full of livestock. So that's from Bloomberg. Yes, as Ben says, I hope the animals will be okay. Somebody was asking about that before. The macaw lady is watching. Baby Shark says, hopefully they can get smaller ships to bring in food and water. Well, yeah, they're going to have to do something about that, hopefully. Hopefully they do. Hey, Short Stack is here. Hello, Short Stack. Kayvon thinks they will be fine. I wonder what those ships are like inside with all the animals. Stack says, is a Kate Upton poster considered a consumable? Linda says smelly. Questella says they're smelly. Everybody's saying they smell bad. Probably right. Tim McMinn is here. Pepper says they were probably going to be slaughtered. We're getting closer to when we might open Polly's Fathead. We're getting very close, guys. It's getting close to that time. Samantha, I can't do that. Samantha, you got to go back and watch the earlier streams. I can't. The scroll is there, so I don't have to talk about it again. So you're gonna have to go catch up. Samantha, go back. It'd probably be in November, late November, early December. Watch the Lookner streams, you'll see what the issue with the neighbor is. It's got to be late November, early, because I moved here in late November. Samantha says, I'm sorry I'm behind. It's okay. It's okay. It's just go back and watch. You can catch up. Polly says it's pretty exciting. Yeah, just a reminder what fathead is. Polly told me he sent me a fathead. Oops. Sorry, hold on. Let's see here. Where is it here? Here are the fatheads. See, they're like stickers you can put. They're like sticky things you can put on your wall. They have a Cubs scoreboard you can put on your wall. See, look, fatheads. Oh, Sharon is still in the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that, Sharon. Sharon is still in the hospital. I hope you feel better. That's Sharon Heberling. She is in our chat room right now. Sharon, I wish you a quick recovery. I'm hoping to be able to wave hi to Sharon in Jacksonville when I am there for my second dose of the vaccine. Hey, thanks again to our moderators. We got Lizzie moderating, and we got Linda Belk is there. Mark Helton is there. Thanks, mods. Oh, Kayvon. Hey, thank you, Kayvon. That's so nice of you, Kayvon. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Kayvon Osborne. Thank you. Thanks so much. Sharon says, oh no, the hip replacement got infected. Wait, is that the new hip replacement or the old hip replacement? Hip replacement got infected, had it taken out today. Was that your old hip replacement? It's not the one you just got, right? Helena Petrovich is watching. So Sharon, hope you feel better. The princess says infected hip replacement can be very dangerous. Andy, Disney is not selling the annual passes? I wasn't aware of them. Edward Kim says, get well soon to the lady in here who had hip replacement surgery. Why is Disney not selling new annual passes? Oh, just because they don't want too many people there? Maybe? Because it's still pandemic? Maybe? Maybe? Just guessing. I'm looking up here to see if I find anything on this. Yeah, I don't know the background on it. Oh, thank you, Ben. Ben says, sending love to the animals and the sick people in the hospital. Also, I apologize if I offended you about Atlanta. You didn't offend me. I was just wondering. Ben says, it's mainly the traffic I hate. Yes, Atlanta has a lot of traffic. They do. You sounds like you would not like Los Angeles either. It's so nice in Orlando. I rarely experience traffic here, so it's cool not having to worry about traffic here. Sharon says, why is Steve not getting my replies to him? I think I'm seeing your reply, Sharon. Sharon, I think I saw all of your messages. The last message you said was about your hip replacement, that your hip replacement had gotten infected. And I mentioned it. Sharon, do you know how long you'll be in the hospital for? Let's see what she says. Edward, I had a burger and a chicken breast that I made here myself. Branya, maybe you'll be able to see your fiance by summer when more people are vaccinated. The princess says, I donated last night and Steve or Mods didn't acknowledge, but my PayPal went through. So the princess, I think what it might have been is when we were doing the stream last night covering the Noonan tornado, I wasn't acknowledging the individual donations. One, because it was so busy, but two, it just felt, with all this news coming in about this destructive tornado, it felt kind of weird to be thanking people. So what I did is that later in the broadcast, I actually said on the air, I explained it, and I said, like, I apologize for not acknowledging the individual donations, but I really appreciate everybody who donated. And I just explained it's just so I can run my channel. It's just, if there's some kind of like situation like that, I don't really feel comfortable interrupting like this really terrible news to say thanks for the donation, you know, and I really do appreciate it. It bothers me to not be able to do it, but at the same time, I ultimately think it's better. And what I'll do is I'll like thank people at the end, and then I'll read through them all at the end as well myself. So I really do appreciate it, obviously, because it's what allows me to be on the air. But it's just, if there's a stream where it's kind of like breaking news and it's like super bad news, you know, so I think it was probably the same with the Boulder coverage too. I don't think during the Boulder coverage I was saying like thanks for the donation, you know. So it's just, so I really appreciate it, and I usually thank people at the end, but you know, as a group. So I really appreciate it. It's just that's during those, and I do see them, but you know, it has to be stream appropriate. But of course I appreciate it, and I try to say thanks at the end. The princess says, I understand. And thank you for your donation, the princess. Patty Price said, my father had a knee replacement that did not go as planned, had infections, so he needed a replacement for the replacement. Stay on top of it, Sharon. Pay attention to your body. Well, it sounds like Sharon is getting good care in the hospital. St. Soulsborn is here. Sonic says, or someone passes away. Well, what I've started doing, if there's news about somebody dying, I turn off the super chat. That's my policy now. If the story literally is somebody died, I won't have the super chat on. Just because people will donate and because they know the channel and they know me, but what'll happen is people will watch who don't know the channel, and it's not worth. They'll get a really negative impression of it because they won't ask about, they won't understand that it's that the donations are what allow me to do the channel. So it's just ultimately not worth it in that case to me. Sharon says, still in hospital, hip replacement got infected, had to remove it today. Sharon, so thank you, Sharon, for the donation. Sharon, I don't know if you missed it, but I literally, when you posted that before, I read it on the air. I read that on the air. We were talking about it. So you might have missed when I said it, Sharon. So I appreciate the update, of course. And what I was wondering is, how long are you going to be in the hospital for? So certainly, I hope you feel better. Oh, the other thing I was wondering is that what you went to the hospital for, or did you go to was that an old hip replacement, or was that a new one? So I didn't know if there's any more details on that. But certainly I hope you feel better. Noika is watching in Saudi Arabia. Well, I'm not going to shout out to support your channel, but I will say thanks for watching from Saudi Arabia. Noika. Noika posted it again. That's all right. Hey, thanks to our mods. Linda Belk and Lizzie. Mark Helton. Boy, the mods have been incredible. This week, we've been on the air so much. Mods are amazing. Really appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Tim McMinn. Hey, thanks. News Observer. That's very kind of you. Thanks so much. And thanks for your kind words as well, Tim McMinn. Now, yeah, Sharon could be watching on a delay. That's true. Sharon might be. Sharon, make sure you're watching the video live. It's possible. It's easy to get on YouTube. It's easy to think you're watching live and you're actually not caught up. But lots of people wishing Sharon well. I know, of course, Linda. The news was slow. Before this week, the news was very slow for 3 weeks. This week, it's been crazy. St. Soulsborn, I got Moderna. You'll be the vaccines are also all the vaccines that have been approved in the U.S. are very safe and effective. It's great you're getting it. Oh, we're getting very close to opening Polly's package. Starfire says, busy and full in the restaurant I work in, even though we are supposed to stay at 50% capacity. Just heard it again. Just heard the loud noise. It literally caused the ceiling to vibrate. It's very jarring. And if I had had the balcony door closed, it would have changed the air pressure in here. I think what I'm hearing, every time on the floor above me, somebody shuts their front door, I think I hear it. I think it's just like the elevator sound carries from the elevator. I think what I'm hearing is the doors are, we all have fire doors as our front doors, and they're these big heavy doors. And I think every time somebody on the floor above me anywhere is shutting the door, it's like somehow that noise is carrying through my uninsulated walls and making this really loud sound. Just crazy. Because somehow I got the apartment with no sound insulation. Oh, Sharon says the newest implant was gone. Oh. First of all, thank you, Sharon. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sharon. But more importantly, I hope you feel better. So maybe Sharon went in. Did you go in like this week to get an implant? And then they were like, okay, well, you have to stay here so we see how it goes. And then they're like, no, we got to take it back out. So, because Sharon says the newest implant is gone. So I'm wondering, did she go in a week ago and get the implant, and then now she just had to have it taken out? The floors are concrete. I don't hear footsteps. There's just something about this apartment where stuff carries through the walls. That's all I know. I don't hear the people above me or below me ever. The walls aren't concrete, though. It's just there's something weird about this apartment. Too many noises. Yeah, I know it got infected. I just don't know, did she get it a month ago? Did she get it 3 days ago? So I just don't know the timing. But certainly, Sharon, I hope you feel better. That sucks. I'm looking at the site American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, Ortho Info. It says roughly 1 in 100 people who get hip or knee replacement may develop an infection after the operation. That stinks. I'm sorry, Sharon. I hope you feel better. That sucks. Fun Time Isaiah is here. Linda Belk says Sharon had the surgery earlier, and after going home, it got infected. Okay, thank you, Linda, for the clarification. That's what happened. That's what happened. Edward, you missed the loud music. Oh, Sharon says another month in the hospital? Oh my gosh. Sharon says at least another month in the hospital. Sharon, do you have any windows at the hospital? When I'm there, I could drive by and I could wave to the window. If there's a place you can stand by a window, Sharon, and I can park near the window, I can wave to you through the window. You'll have to let me know. That's not good. Sharon says at least another month in the hospital. Oh my gosh. Lizzie says, not sure she can stand. She doesn't have to stand. I mean, maybe there's a place where she can just see out the window, right? You could be in a room, in theory, with a window where you can see out the window. Anyway, Sharon will let me know. She'll let me know. Oh, Lizzie says I said stand. Yeah, sorry. So sitting would be fine as well. It does not require her to stand. Yeah, I mean, it's a fair point that she would likely not be able to stand, or they would not want her to. But yeah, let's send Sharon good vibes. Chloe Marie says, hi, I'm new. I have a feeling in 2 minutes Chloe Marie is going to say, subscribe to my channel. MKZ says, can we send a present to Sharon? That's up to Sharon. Sharon says, I fell at Disneyland and broke my hip. I'm sorry to hear that, Sharon. That sucks. Chloe says, I will sub to you. Well, I only want you to sub if you like the channel. Letter artist says, Sharon, is there anything we can do for you? By the way, thank you, Ben Huffstetler. Thank you, Ben. Ben says, my mama has heart problems. I'm sorry to hear that, and back problems, but she's good right now. Also, my best friend, Stacy Hannon, lost her papa in November. I'm sorry to hear that, Ben. Best to your mom. And thank you again, Ben. Sharon, some people asked about sending you something, so if you feel like it at some point, you can give your address, or you can send your hospital address to me and I can announce it on the air. I'm happy to do that. I think we got to open the packages soon. Because I don't want it to get too late before we open the packages, because then people miss it. Maria's Kitty Cats is watching. You wouldn't feel relaxed with the air pressure changing from the loud thumping. All right, let me get the packages, because I think we got to open these. We got to open these. Get ready for the big Polly package reveal. Okay, let's see here. All right, let me grab these. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back. Yeah, Zipper, I'm sure they screwed something up when constructing this apartment. Hey, so this here, Polly, does this look right? Polly, does this look like your package? Polly, does this look like the fathead? No, it's not the garbage chutes. Adjust your focus. Polly says, I'm anxious to see how this came out. Polly, is this yours? Edward Kim says, I love packages. I would have never known you love packages, Edward. Wow, I am shocked. Polly says, no idea, I'd say yes. Okay. All right, before we do that, hey, Stacks. I'm timing you out, Stacks. Too many non sequitur comments. I don't know what's going on there, Stacks, but it's time for you to take a time out. It's like the 10th non sequitur comment from Stacks. Maybe it sounds like Stacks is watching a different stream. Taja Bunny is here. It's Taja Bunny. Just Kicking It is here. Lithrone says, everyone has been so patient about the package opening. I thought Lithrone was going to say, everyone's been so patient about Stacks posting non sequitur comments. Oh, Chloe Marie is going, guys. Chloe Marie says, gotta go. See ya. Bye, Chloe. Chloe didn't ask us to sub to her channel. How about that? I'm surprised. Gabby Kiwi is here. Polly says it's really flat spices. Linda has a theory. What's up with Stacks? Tasia Bunny says TNR Gamer YouTube channel raid do bro? I don't know what that means. All right, first for the junk mail. It's first because I get plenty of junk mail. This looks like junk mail. From Road and Schwartz. Make ideas real. This is not my home address. That's my mailbox address. From Road and Schwartz. Make ideas real. What did I get from Road and Schwartz? What did I get from Road and Schwartz? Adjust your focus means a channel raid. I don't even know what a channel raid is. I feel like I've looked it up before and I forgot it. On Twitch, raids help streamers send their viewers to another live channel at the end of their stream to introduce their audience to a new channel. Okay. Hey, Rustbox is watching. All right. I don't know what Road and Schwartz sent me. Maybe it's something to do with toilet paper. Where's Rita's Reel? I haven't seen Rita's reel for a couple days. I hope Rita's reel's okay. What is the things people send me? It's a poster. It's a microwaves and beyond poster. It's a microwaves and beyond poster. Oh, look, guys. It's a microwaves and beyond poster. I mean, you know, it's unbelievable. Hang on, folks. Hang on one sec, folks. Beep. All right, that's done. Oh yeah, Sharon says you'll have Joanna tell me the details of her address tomorrow. Sharon's gonna send me her mailing address, and on a future stream, maybe the next stream, I'll give you guys Sharon's address in case you want to mail her stuff. Because some people said they want to send Sharon things, which is very nice of you. So I'll do it on the next stream if I have the address. Oh, thank you, Ben Hofstetler. Ben says, I probably won't sub to AFTV or AFTV2, but I sub to Lookner. Hey, any channel you want to watch is fine with me, Ben. So thank you, Ben. That's totally cool. Not every channel is for everybody. Jeff says, half the gifts end up in the trash nowadays. Well, I'm on all these junk mail mailing lists. D. Howe, I'm not going to waste a second of my life looking at that poster for the longer than 2 seconds I did. Oh, I forgot. Hey, is MKZ there? MKZ sent me a postcard last time, and I didn't even show you the postcard. It's really nice. It's the Golden Gate Bridge above San Francisco. I didn't show you the front of MKZ's postcard she sent. Then she drew that nice drawing on the back. Anyways, MKZ sent me a note. She said I can open her note. Linda Birdbike says, is it really a gift if you can't use it? I did not get any eyeliner. I did not get any eyeliner with money inside. Hey, A. Nix is watching. A. Nix is watching. Remember how many sirens there used to be near my place in Atlanta? I think because I lived right near a fire engine station. But there was still a lot of sirens. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, this is from MKZ, who says previous package has gotten held up in the storm. This is from a couple weeks ago. Today I sent you the first of a whole set of 4, will be a total of 3 packages. Now I've opened 2 of them because I got the... No, one of them was the... you sent me masks, and you sent me the pot holders, which are great. It's all great. So I think there's another one coming, I guess. I will get busy making the rest. Okay, woohoo. Not for kitchen. That's from MKZ. MKZ drew a nice face. MKZ is a talented artist. Look at the face. See the face? Thank you, MKZ. The thing is, what happened, MKZ, is this probably came before the packages, but I tend to pick up my packages at in bunches. So I got I ended up opening the package before the note. But very nice. Okay, MKZ says the pot holders are not of that set. Okay, that has been clarified. I look forward to seeing whatever comes next. Thank you, MKZ. All right, guys, we're almost at Polly. We're almost at Polly's package. We're almost here. Oh, I didn't look at the front of the card. Oh, I didn't. I did it again. What a lovely card. This is nice. Little house on the beach. Thank you, MKZ. Lovely. Thank you for reminding me. I didn't look at the card. I was so anxious to see the note. More junk mail. I got more junk mail. PETA. Somebody put me on the PETA list. I'm all for PETA. I'm all for good treatment of animals. I just don't know. Why I'm on their mailing list. Tim, I got your link. It looks like that story. It's not usually something I'd cover anyway, it's like an hour old. So there's like a shooting in Philadelphia at some club. So it's not good. Thank you for sending it, Tim. It's not really something I would normally cover. Unfortunately, there are a lot of shootings. But I appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, I'll show you a news story about it. Seven people were shot in Philadelphia after an altercation escalated to gun violence. Here, I'll show you right here. Lauren Dugan. Philly police say 7 people were shot after an altercation escalated to gun violence. So thank you for letting me know, Tim. We're almost at Polly's package. We're almost there. This is from PETA, but again, I didn't. Somebody's just putting me on like every mailing list, so it feels like this is a pamphlet or something. Yeah, again, it's like I didn't sign up for their mailing list. It's just like a PETA newsletter. The vegan starter kit. Okay. Anyways, I am now on. I am getting countless junk mail. It's not junk mail, and like it's just there's plenty of people who this would be like important mail for. It's just I did not sign up for it, so I'm getting all this stuff I did not sign up for, including a microwaves poster. Okay, I think it's time to open this. Nathan Rita is here. Gosh, this has been a long journey for this thing. Polly, how long ago did you order this? How long ago, Polly, did you first order this? Zipper, I recycle stuff when I can. There's limits on what I can recycle here. So I do have a recycle bin. Unfortunately, my building only recycles cardboard. So I literally have to take my recycle bin somewhere else to recycle it. I do it, though. Let's see what Polly says about this. Paul, you want to give some history of this in the chat? Polly ordered this on March 10th. Polly ordered this on March 10th. I think it's a fathead. I've never had a fathead before. So, oh, it's from Fathead. Breaking news. Breaking news, the return address says Fathead. Breaking news, it's from Fathead. Wow. What could it be? In theory, it should stick on the wall. Is it going to be something I want on my wall? I'm glad it didn't get stuck in the Suez Canal. Edward, I don't really go out of my way to hang things up, but I'm open to it. Sharon says, great. I think Sharon's behind on the chat because I think Sharon's responding to me saying that I would post your address. Sharon, if you're watching, I think you're like 5 minutes behind the live, which is fine. Just know, like, you might have, if you click the live button at the bottom, you might be able to catch up. I think you're like 5 minutes behind. All right. I'm about to open it. This is going to be, Fathead makes things you put on the wall. So this is going to be something for the wall. This is going to be something for the wall. I have no idea what it is. I almost don't want to open it because as soon as we open it, we don't have the mystery anymore. Polly says it's definitely going on the wall. Polly claims it's definitely going on the wall. Is it Polly? Polly, is it a fathead of you? I can say this. It's got cardboard in here. I got cardboard. Polly says I'm so nervous. Look what Polly sent me. Thank you, Polly. All right, guys. We're about to have the big reveal. We're about to have the big reveal. I hope it's not anything naughty. It is exciting. Oh, the viewership is jumping up. We're at 20,000 live viewers. No, we're not. People all want to see the package. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Strange Reverend says drum roll. MKZ is nervous. Zipper says I can't look. In Selena We Trust is watching. Wichitaj is watching. Oh, you did come at the right time, Wichitaj. Oh, it's a head. It's a head. I think it's Polly. I think Polly sent me himself. I think it's Polly. I think it might be Polly. I don't think that looks like my head. That's not my head. I think that's Polly's head. That doesn't look like my head at all. That's not me. Does that look like my hair? I don't think that's my hair. Julie thinks it is. You guys don't know what my head looks like. Oh, maybe it's a little sideways. Oh, now it looks maybe a little more like me. It wasn't vertical. It could be me. Polly says it's Joanna. Oh, I think must be me. Must be me. I think it must be me. Linda says looks like your forehead. Hey, In a Basket is watching. Yeah, I think it's me. I think it's me, guys. I think it's me. It's Go Blue in Ohio. It's me. Oh. How do I use it? How do I use it? Is there instructions? Hold on. See, I just heard another loud bang because somebody shut their door, I bet. How do I use it? It says custom cardstock big head. This isn't even a fat head. It's a big head. Is it? It says custom cardstock big head. How does it work? I thought fat heads stuck on the wall by themselves. This is just, but there's nothing to stick it on the wall. So I gotta stick it on the wall myself? I gotta like put tape on it or something? Polly, what happened? Isn't the whole point of Fathead that you just like stick it on the wall? Oh, Rita's Reel is here. There's something on the back. It's just it's nothing. It's just a piece of tape. Polly says it's supposed to cling to the wall. Well, I don't know. It's literally, it says custom cardstock big head. There's no backing to peel. I don't see any backing. There's nothing to peel off. It's cardstock. Let me look this up. Hang on. Custom cardstock big head. Okay. Printed on high quality thick cardstock. Not meant for your wall. Hey Polly, did you see the part where it says not meant for your wall? Not meant for your wall. Well, I guess I gotta find somewhere besides the wall to put it, because it's not meant for your wall. Polly, you thought it couldn't get worse. You thought the whole experience couldn't get worse, Polly, didn't you? Now, I'm not going to put it on the window. I'm going to block my view. Yeah, I got to get some of the putty. Polly, where were you thinking I put it? Where should I put it, Polly? Because apparently it's not meant for the wall. So where were you thinking? The floor? In my fridge? Polly's gone silent. Polly has gone silent. We're no longer hearing from Polly. Oh, he said burn it? Polly said burn it? I didn't realize he said that. Where does it say? No, Polly said it's supposed to cling to the wall. I don't know. Polly said it's supposed to cling to the wall. I don't know. Before I showed that it's not meant for the wall. I got to get to... Oh, Polly says, well, guys, my plan was a sticky right behind him. So, Polly, what I think I can do... Polly, I need to get some of the putty. Some of the poster putty. So I'm going to put it back in its box. And then I'll get some poster putty. And then once I get poster putty, we can hang it up. We'll do a different... on one of our future streams, we'll hang it up. Thank you, Polly. I see what you were going for. I'm sad because I was so looking forward to having to trying an actual fathead that stuck to the wall. But what I'll do is, again, I will... which way did this go in here? We can take the cardboard out of here. What I'll do is I'll get some putty, and then we can put it up. Polly says it was so much more fun when ordering it, downhill from there. Thank you, Polly. No, I think once I get the putty, I can put it up. Spray on adhesive. I don't want to wreck the wall. Hey, look at this. See, Amazon sells it. It's $2. Look what Amazon has. Mounting putty tabs. Is this what I want? Mounting tabs? Is this what I want? It's $2. Or do I? It's a reusable, removable adhesive that's a convenient alternative for tape, tack, staples, and magnets. This has good reviews. Let me post a link to this. Has anyone ever used this? The number one choice for adhesive putty is just this. There's also that, too. Anyways, I'm going to post the link to this. Do I get the tabs or the putty? What do I get? The tabs or just the raw putty? I'll get the tabs. Well, we'll try it. We're going to try it. Toothpaste? No, I'm going to get some putty. As an Amazon associate, I earn for qualifying purchases. Do people use a different brand of poster putty? Yeah, there's different brands out there, but whatever. I can try that. Or is that like the cheap brand? Scotch has it, but it's more expensive. Is it free returns? Free returns. I can try it. I'll try it. I'll try the putty. No, Polly, I'm gonna put it up. I actually want to put it up. I actually think it's a neat idea. I actually want to see what it looks like back there during the stream. I don't think I'll have it up there not during the stream. But I think during the stream it might be fun to have up there. So I do really appreciate it, Polly. But we have to see it up there first. So let me get the Wichita says low side is okay. Nicole says I use Scotch brand, lasts forever. Sharon wants one. Hey Polly, Sharon wants one of my heads. Thank you, Polly. No, I'm looking forward to trying it. Sonic says now we just need a toothbrush at the same scale. Yes, a toothbrush cardboard cutout. Excellent. Thank you, Sonic. Oh, Ava says, look for white putty. I used the blue and it came off but left a hint of blue on the wall. Ooh, that's a good point. That's actually a good point. It'd be better to have white. White putty would be better. Why is it blue? Scotch is white. Oh, they have Scotch. It's cheap. Scotch mounting putty. 2 ounces, $1.89, sold by Amazon. That's the one I'm going to get. We'll try that one. What's new version 2 ounce? No, 2 ounce. Duck brand makes poster putty. We'll try the Scotch. Nicole says she uses Scotch. I'll try Scotch. Matt Danger is here. Edward says I would love to see that on the wall. No, I will. I'm gonna get the putty. I'm writing myself a note right now. So thank you, Polly. We'll do a part 2. Polly, we'll do part 2 where we actually put the head on the wall. Put it right up there. It'll make for a whole other episode of the live stream. Forsaken Roweth likes the alien tape. Polly says whoever wants them, just don't count on the timeliness or their notifications. They will make quality stuff. They make quality stuff, but frustrating to work with. Andy Mia says, I need to paint the wall like the blue sky, like your profile picture. The blue and orange. Yes. Sonic, it's Loctite. I think I said Loctite. It's Loctite, as Sonic says. The Macaw lady says, I've used Putty before. It works well. It may leave an oily mark on some walls, though. Yeah, I mean, I used it. I think the last time I used it was like just out of when I was in college or just out of college. But yeah, I don't mind if there's a little mark on the wall. They can paint over it. I just don't. I prefer to do that than nailing stuff into the walls. Rita's Real likes the kind with Tim Gunn in the commercials. Oh, let me post the link to the Scotch poster putty. From Amazon. It's $1.89. As an Amazon associate, I earn for qualifying purchases. Colors may vary. Colors may vary? Wait, what? I'm going to assume it's white. Yeah, hang up the microwave poster. No, I will not be hanging up the microwave poster. It's hanging in the garbage. Lizzie says that there's a lot of people listening to the Virginia Beach scanner. Let me see. I'll try to find out. I'll try to find out. I'm seeing that like there was a shooting in Virginia Beach. That's what I'm seeing some posts about. Seeing a report about unconfirmed reports that like 8 to 10 people were shot and 2 suspects are in custody. That's what I'm seeing. There's people on Twitter talking about that. You know, it looks like it happened a little while ago. I'm seeing like Virginia Beach oceanfront. But people are posting about hearing sirens like a half hour ago. I think that's why so many people are listening to the scanner. Well, when I hear, I'll let you know. But it doesn't, from what people are saying on Twitter, it's not an active situation. Is it? I hear Cricket says sounds spring break related. Do people do spring break there? Is that what they do? I don't even know what the ocean front is there. Yeah, look, visiting Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach oceanfront. VirginiaBeach.com. The oceanfront is where the action is. Live music, street performers, outdoor cafes, hot dog and snow cone vendors. Well, it is a there's a boardwalk. It is a weekend night. Anyways. Let me hear what it says on the. I kind of want to hear what the scanner says. Hang on, I'm gonna pull the scanner up on my phone. Sorry, I normally wouldn't stop the stream for this, but I kind of need. I just want to know if it's something I would cover. So hang on one sec. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. Let's see. There's like 8,000 people. There's like 8,000 people listening to it.
17th in Atlantic.
We'll,
to get that traffic out of there?
we'll see.
I'm taking it off right now. There's restrict pedestrians. I've got it by myself for now if you need someone else somewhere. No, I'm trying to get you a couple more folks. So just seeing how many you needed. That would be great.
You're listening to live
All right,
as
507 to any unit that you send down here for traffic specific. If you do not have an assignment, you need to come see me at 21st and Pacific.
I'm trying to figure out if it's something I need to cover. But it doesn't sound like it's active on the moment on social media, but
809, sir. 809. No, we're short on people, but there's one victim at Norfolk General, and there's at least an officer to go there, or a detective if we can find one. And then also, the detectives at each general sent a lot of people starting to show up. We need some more officers up there to assist with crowd control.
no, I don't just go live if there's people listening to a scanner. I have to know what happened.
Any of the real units from other precincts to respond to the hospital. Absolutely. 12 on my 20th in the Pacific. Charles is fast. Just got a report of a male being assaulted in the alleyway next to the ABC on 17th.
That's not related.
This is 323. Major Charles with him. 229.
Sorry, so I'm literally just trying to figure out what's going on if I needed to go cover it. And I just have no sense of, I'm not hearing much on the scanner right now about what's actually happening.
Stand up, please. 323 Charlie, on yet. 745 is clear out. We're going to be clear. 229. 223 Foxtrot, go ahead.
Let's see if we can.
You are able to clear up any units if they can just be out in the front main lobby of the ER.
Timber, I believe one call's working on getting additional units there to you.
Thank you, Matt Danger.
223.
Oh, 13newsnow.com. Read Israel says 13newsnow.com.
3058.
Timber, are you going to Norfolk General or Beach?
Here it is.
Wherever I'm needed.
Read Israel found this.
Norfolk police busted in the wedge.
Hold on.
Operation. Take a look.
Virginia Beach Police.
Asking for a vehicle for a prisoner on that 20th Pacific.
A report about a shooting incident near the ocean front Friday night. The first
He's in Arctic in a small lot.
The first calls came in an hour and 10 minutes ago. An hour and 10 minutes ago.
212 to 507.
Thank you, Read Israel.
Cuban Pacific, sir.
This is what you have to do when...
Toronto's doing bringing the walk of the suspect out to you here in 1 second. Sure. 613 X-ray dispatch.
dispatch.
23, you could show me en route to Norfolk General if you need an officer there.
10-4, thank you. Those are great one. 414 at 211. 11. I need to verify. 19th Street Hotel, the parking lot behind it. Is it or is it not a crime scene? Because I have a large crowd forming because everyone's trying to leave.
Yeah, I see some people on Twitter saying the suspect's in custody, and I mean, all I can say is I've had the scanner on for about 5 minutes.
Any crime scene that might be in our lot, I need to know now, otherwise I'm getting rid of this crowd.
And they're not talking on the scanner. They're not talking as if they're searching for somebody right now. So
If the parking lot was open and we got nobody there, I'm gone. 414 at Constant Bike 5. Quick, mother.
That's why I found the gun. It's not going to be in this lot.
545 is 414. Which is the best way you want to send them?
yeah, I mean, my best guess, and I'm seeing some people posting stuff on Twitter as well. My best guess is that a bunch of people got shot, and it's not going on actively. That's what it seems. That's what it sounds like to me.
What hospital do they need a detective to go to?
Norfolk General, and I believe Bike 23 is going to be responding there as well to help out.
Or you can put me en route to Norfolk General.
10 thank you. Those are great.
Yeah, I mean, this is, Wavy TV posted this.
100.
See, look. Shooting reported at Oceanfront late Friday. Large police presence in area. Dispatcher said a shooting was reported at the Oceanfront. The first call reporting shots came in an hour and 11 minutes ago.
2 to 507. I don't think anybody set it up yet. They're all just trying to trickle down.
So,
All right, well, I've got car 1, so where do you want me to bring them? He's with his for Captain Adams.
all right.
Arctic and
Anyways, Gone with the Gale says on Snap Maps there are video with people dancing on cars and a lot of police. I was just, I usually, it's not the kind, I was just trying to figure out if it's something I would normally go on, what I would cover, but it sounds like whatever happened already, so. But this is what, sometimes you just have to listen and see what they say. Yeah, they're talking about bringing a chaplain. One of our viewers just said, "Strange Reverend," but again, it's like I don't cover every single shooting, so. Here, I went to Snap Maps. There's people talking about police. I see a shot of some people dancing on a car. Well, I don't know what happened. Anyways, they just said potential suspect from a hospital. All right. Anyways. Lithrone says, I live in Virginia, and this isn't surprising. Literally 2 minutes on the local news in RIC. So, yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt the stream, but basically, so the thing is, there's like 10,000 people listening to the scanner, because I'm sure people are hearing about this. I don't cover things just because people are listening to on the scanner, but I appreciate you letting me know. And then what I end up having to do is I just have to listen and find out more information and see, if it's something I'm going to cover. But what given that the first report on it came in an hour and 10 minutes ago, and I just listened to the scanner for 10 minutes, and nobody's saying like, oh, we're looking for the person with a gun. It sounds like whatever happened. So, I'll keep an eye on it, but there's not really much for me to cover with it right now. Yeah, look, Chicago Mike, who listens to scanner stuff. I feel like I've seen his stuff before, Chicago Mike. I think he might have heard this on the scanner. I'm not sure. He said possible suspect in custody, reports of 10 people shot in a mass shooting event. So we'll see. That's what it sounds. It sounds like a bunch of people got shot. Well, we'll see. But also, you got to be careful, because a lot of times you'll hear about a bunch of people getting shot and they'll say mass shooting, and you'll think, oh, a person went there and started shooting people randomly. But that's not necessarily what happened. Like the thing in Philadelphia we heard about where 7 people got shot, the news reporting says there was an altercation, a fight, and it ended up with people getting shot. Then I've seen some people say there's multiple people who are shooting. So if I had to guess, I'm guessing it's going to turn out that like people got into some sort of altercation or something. Thanks, Haniel Vargas. Haniel says it's been a brutal week of news. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt the broadcast. It's just I didn't want to stop the stream, but at the same time I have to kind of keep an eye on the news to see what's going on. So that's why I had the scanner on, and that's why I'm like checking the headlines just to see. It's one of these weird things where like like some people on Twitter are saying they're hearing that 10 people in total were shot. So all right. Anyways. Is anyone even still watching this stream now that I did that for the last 15 minutes? Oh, a few people are still watching. Anyways, sorry for the interruption, but that's kind of the nature of what happens sometimes. Oh, thank you, Ben Huffstetler. I appreciate that, Ben. Thank you. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate it. No, Matt Danger, if there's something I'm going to cover on Agenda Free TV, I just end the stream and then kind of do that as fast as I can. Lizzie says we are still watching. Yeah, but that's kind of that's what you got to do. But I do appreciate it, like hearing whoever told me that there were like 33,000 people listening to the scanner. Sometimes you hear about things because you hear a lot of people watching it on the listening to it on the scanner. Yeah, behind the scenes content, Read Israel says. So the other thing is, usually if something happened and then you hear like the first report of it was an hour and 10 minutes ago, well, that's a while ago. And then you listen to the scanner and nobody's like acting like they're running around looking for somebody. It seems like the thing already happened. But I'll keep an eye on it because you never, I mean, I don't know what the exact numbers are and stuff, but. Yeah, I'm still, the stuff I'm seeing says people are saying like maybe 10 people are shot or something like that. But again, it's not, it doesn't sound like somebody went there and started just shooting random people. All right. Anyways, I'll after the stream I'll have to check on more. I just wanted to make sure what was going on, but I don't have much info on it, so. But I'm doing my best to check. Yeah, the only time you should post something in the chat about news is if it's an emergency. Like something I might actually cover. You know, like, unfortunately there's a lot of shooting. So generally, if it's like, you know, like people got in a fight or something like that and there's a big shooting, usually I'm not going to cover that. Oh, thank you, N. Lee, for the behind-the-scenes sticker. Thank you, N. Lee. Eric B., it's happened before. There's been times before where news happened right when I'm doing one of these streams, and I just have to get off right away and cover it. I was in L.A. for the marathon bombing, the Boston Marathon bombing. I was in L.A. I was in grad school. I remember I was the night that the suspects in the marathon bombers that they had that they fought with police. I remember it was like 2 or 3 in the morning in LA and I was awake, or maybe like 1 in the morning, and I think somebody was like listening to a scanner. I didn't really understand scanners then, but somebody was listening to it, and then they posted this. The scanner had talked about like the confrontation with the Boston bombers. So I remember following that news myself, and I was getting bits and pieces of what was going on. And I was hearing like on the web somebody say like, I don't know if I was listening to the scanner or somebody was playing the scanner. I think somebody said something like, oh, I just heard on the scanner that the cops heard an explosion and they had to run away or something. So, but I remember thinking like, you know, it was one of these cases where like, I don't see anything in the normal media about this at all, and I'm hearing about all this online. So that's kind of one of the things that got me into doing breaking news coverage of my own, because you often have these situations where you hear much more stuff just online on kind of random places if you just search around for it than like on the big news stations. Melissa McQueen said Broadcastify had a chat during that. Yeah, I didn't even know, I think, about how to listen to the scanner. I heard somebody, I was reading somebody who was listening to the scanner. Robert says, I remember listening to the scanner when the Vegas shooting was happening. Oh, I don't know if, I think I was covering that. I can't remember if, I think I had the scanner up on that, I think. But anyways, That was terrible. That was terrible. But it was crazy that night. But I remember it was like this report. What happened is there was like a report that a police officer got shot, I believe. And then like, I remember thinking at the time, oh, I wonder if it's the Boston bombers. Melissa said Broadcastify stopped the chat feature right after. I'm not surprised that they stopped the chat feature in Broadcastify. Let me do one more check about just Virginia Beach updates. You know what's interesting also is I have access to something I just realized is I have access to archived scanner stuff. Yeah, some people are posting online that they're hearing about, like, that in the Virginia Beach thing, it's like multiple people were shooting. So, again, I don't want, but it's useful. I have to remember, I haven't really used it on the air because I kind of just realized I had it. But I can actually go back and listen to archive scanner stuff. Strange Reverend says they're still blocking off more streets and getting more units. There's very little. I'm just looking to see like actual reporting though, and there's very little actual reporting. Well, not actual, like any kind of news outlets reporting stuff. Anyways. No, using the scanner stuff, like for example, like if I were on the air covering the Virginia Beach thing, well, I'd probably listen to the scanner, but there's not much on the scanner. To figure out what happened, you might go back an hour in the scanner and listen to the scanner and see what they were saying an hour ago, Read is Real says they're trying to keep everyone there, but it's such a big crowd apparently. It's weird, when stuff like this happens, it's like I could go on the air and people would watch, but I don't like to just kind of cover a shooting just because it's a shooting. Read is Real says if you look at Google Maps, there's a bunch of things blocked. Virginia Beach traffic. I can't see things. I see a lot that's red. I don't see things that are blocked. I can't tell. I see some stuff blocked. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Sonic is leaving. Yeah, I'm probably going to wrap it. It's almost 1 a.m. It's almost 1 a.m. I think it might be time to wrap up the stream. Well, if I decide to go on the air, I'll go on the air. By the way, just to update you here, Chicago Mike, who I think listens to the scanner, because I've seen his stuff before. He says Virginia Beach Police has armed suspect at gunpoint. Sounds like multiple shooters, not a single one. Hearing it was different groups of people who opened up on each other, injuring bystanders. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm hearing right now. That'd be my guess, is that that's what happened. All right. Anyways, first of all, I think we should wrap up the stream. So there's kind of an odd ending to our stream as I tried to figure out what was going on and whether I should cover it. But at this point, I don't think it is worth covering on Agenda Free TV. So, anyways, first of all, let me thank Sonic and read Sonic's donation, or not sorry, Sonic's summary. Sonic's summary says was Griefol's Plasma, donations for Noonan, Spock Day, Cliff Bars. I like that you put Griefol's Plasma on there. Disco Biscuits, very good. Need to drive car. I do need to drive my car. Get well, Sharon. MKZ postcard. Polly's big head. Checking the news. Sorry, got to drop for now. Hey, thank you, Sonic. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And thanks for the summary, Sonic, as well. Good summary. Thank you, Lulu, for your support as well. Thank you, Lulu. Appreciate it. And thank you, Mike R, too. Hey, thanks, Mike R. That's very kind of you. And thanks for shouting out the mods. I got to thank the mods. Moderators. Oh, my gosh. Lizzie. Thank you, Lizzie. Linda Belk. Thank you. Mark was moderating earlier. And the others who were moderating earlier. Thank you to the moderators for staying up late. It's almost 1 a.m. And thanks to you for watching. Oh, hey, Polly. Polly says, sorry for the bust. Polly, I think it'll look good. Well, I gotta get some of the poster tape, the poster putty, Polly. It was good. We'll get a whole other episode out of it. Thank you, Polly, for that. Thank you, MKZ, for the note, and thanks for the junk mail. Thanks to the company who sent me the microwave poster. Oh, thank you, 12 Tree. Hey, thanks, 12 Tree. Lithrone says it is a bust. Isn't a bust like chest up? Thanks, 12 Tree. Thanks to all of you for watching. Thank you for watching. All the best. I went back to grad school because I felt like it. Because I thought it would be really fun, and it was. It was great. So thanks to all of you for tuning in, and thanks for all of the fun comments. I hope Sharon feels better. Sharon says she's going to get me her address at the hospital so I can give it to you guys in case anybody wants to send her anything. Some people said they wanted to. So let's hope Sharon feels better. And thanks to all of you, to TJ, MKZ, Matt Danger, Stacks, Melissa McQueen, Arizona Jumper, Strange Reverend, Denise Horton, Paula Faust, in Selena We Trust, Edward Kim, can't wait to see the fat head up on the wall. It's not a fat head. It's a I forget what it's called. But strictly speaking, it's not a fat head. It's like a head card or something like that. Darren Markley. All the best. Lithrone. The Princess. Vinyl Vish Records, who says, do you like Lara Bar, lemon bars, gluten-free? I don't know. That's not normally what I eat, but who knows? Maybe I'd like it. I don't know. Lemon bars sounds a little too sweet for me under normal circumstances. Claire Williams, thanks for watching. Saint Soulsborne. TJ. Edward Kim. Rita's Real. Thank you, Rita's Real, for watching. In a Basket, Nicole. Branya Morgan, who's at 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. where Branya is. The Princess. All the best. Yeah, it was really fun. Grad school was great. Oh, thank you, Read Is Real. That's really nice of you, Read Is Real. Thank you. I appreciate that. Meredith McMacken. Thank you, Meredith, for watching. Thank you. Hey, World G Unite. I'm a little iffy on your screen name. The G word is kind of offensive to some people. Some people consider that offensive, that G word. So, I'm iffy on that screen name. Thank you for watching, though. Linda Birdbike. Andre Mia. Oh, sorry, Andre. Andy Mia. I'm so sorry, Andy Mia. Yes, we have to do the Easter hymn. I don't know. Gee, some people are offended by it. Oh, Ian Anderson just came by. Ian Anderson, you'll have to rewind. No, I haven't contacted the two people from Noonan. I don't want to bug them. Hopefully they're okay. I assume they're okay. Ian says, why rewind when I can just get the Sonic update, the Sonic summary, exactly. One of them find the cats. The Maggie found her cat, she said. Hey, thanks, Polly. Thanks again for the head, for the non-fathead head. I look forward to putting it up. The Princess, thanks for watching. The Princess says Sonic Summary is great. Hey, remember, Lookner channel on Twitter. Also, the Discord. Andy Mia says it's Andrea anyway. Discord notifications. Sign up for Discord notifications. And Denise Horton, thanks for watching. Let's see if I can get you one update. I don't have any more updates from Virginia Beach. I'll post something on Twitter when there's some reliable information. All right, In a Basket. No, I'm not streaming right at the moment. I'm finishing up this stream. In a Basket, thanks for watching. Edward Kim, A Seed for Your Thought. If you have news, send it to me on Twitter. That's the place to send it to me. Oh, thank you, Spade, for watching. Glad you're enjoying the streams. Spade, thank you. And thanks to all the lurkers, too. Thank you, lurkers. I don't plan on streaming anything else tonight, but you never know what the news is going to be. So, but for right now, I'm not planning on it. And Melissa McQueen, thanks for watching, too. Rita's Real says, pics on 13 News Now page. Yes, a couple people have tweeted stuff, but nothing with, I've seen. Yeah, several people shot. I saw that report too, but they didn't say how many in that report. So, anyways, I'll keep an eye on it. Ian Anderson says, I saw Stevie to Cliff Bar on a new stream, and I felt like I was in the know from where it came from, like I'm in a secret Lookner club. Yeah, you get all the behind-the-scenes info here. All right, guys. Hey, thanks so much for joining this stream. It was a little all over the place, but sometimes that happens. But I'm going to wrap it up now. All right, guys. That is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. I'm sure we'll be doing more streams. Oh, Peppa Chicken. Thanks, Peppa Chicken, for watching, too. Thanks to everybody who donated, too. That is super nice of you guys. Thanks for all the donations. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Okay, that's it for now. I'm wrapping this stream up. Appreciate you watching. And, G West, thank you as well. South Jersey Larry, MKZ. And we will do more streams both here and Agenda Free TV soon. So, but that's it for now. All right, guys, take it easy. I will see you very soon with another live stream.